And some Dead by Daylight. Not for very long though, because we gotta do stuff, but we'll play some games. Set it up, and we will be good to go. Just gotta set it up real quick. That's what I should do. Hold on a second. Okay, hold on 1 second. I just gotta do this, where is it? There it is. Okay, here we go. We're going to be switching to our thumbnail ahead of time. Alright. So that is tomorrow. Right now we're just going to play some DVD Killer. See what happens. Probably sweaties, but yeah. I want to try this out because I don't remember this. This must have been a ninja rework. Guards special break pallets 10% faster, and walls and damage generators faster. I don't remember this being a thing. It used to be something else, I believe. Looks like they changed it, so I'm gonna try it out. You know, since I have like 1,300 of them. I know one thing though. I'm not doing the play as you wait thing. need some sort of... we'll stick with that. Just get in here to the live. Reduce this up. Okay. Flashlight, med kit. That's not gonna matter. We're gonna stick with that actually, to be honest. I like the extended chases with the assassin and shit. Because then I know my assassin gets an extra 4 seconds on chase. Well, they all do. But I like using the assassin because he can catch the survivors pretty quick. The other one that's good is the bigger, the chunky one. He can walk right through pallets. Okay. Oh, this map. Okay. Watch this. Survivors over there. Nice, he still got her. somebody already dropped the fucking thing? One second. Fucking slut. Oh, I'm gonna go back over that gen real quick. Yeah, okay, cheater. I'm a fucking cocksucker, faggot. Cheating bastard, let's go. Like, that's my assassin that's chasing you. You should not be outrunning my assassin. I'm not after that cunt. See? The assassin's chasing him and he's outrunning. Like, he's a cheating bastard, dude. Don't even fucking tell me he's not. That cookie spray is a fucking shooter, dude. Like, my assassin can't keep up with her at all. Like, she's running so fast, like non-stop, that he can't even catch her. And that's my fastest guard, which I find really awkward. Okay, cheater's there again, I see. Yeah, you got your endurance. But it's time to say goodnight, bitch. Oh, you're not gonna stop me, bitch. Come on. I'm going after Nia, she's gonna die. You can try to block all you want. You'll just get knocked down and I'll just keep going. Fuck off, faggot. Cheater, where'd you go? Okay, so these guys are all cheaters. Cheaters aren't gonna help you this time. This cocksucker's got like a whole array of fucking hook states. Come on, you fucking cheater. I see both of you cheating cocksuckers. Come on, faggots. You're a bunch of faggot TVs. I see you. Come on. Come on. Watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this. Watch. Who's not leaving? Fucking slut. Faggot. Did you get, bitch? You fucking cum guzzling cunt. You and your fucking bitch ass crew. Fucking sweaty fucking nerds. Let's see what the nerds were running. Let's go. Two P100s. Two P100s. There's the first clue right there. Fucking nerds. Iron Will. Empathetic Connection. Dead Hard. Surprise, surprise. Didn't save the bitch. Troubleshooter. Then we got Resurgence. Decisive Strike. Kindred. Deja Vu. Surprise, surprise. Deja Vu, surprise, surprise. By the way, these do stack, and that's what these little cunts are doing. Windows of opportunity, because they don't know how to actually play without it. Smash Hit, which they never stunned me, so it was useless. Urban Evasion, which is trash. Deception, well, I figured that out really early, that they were using. Lightweight, Blast Mines, which they never got to use, and Mirror Delusion, which they also didn't get to use. Fucking trash. So besides that, how are they doing gens so quick? Besides Deja Vu, because they didn't have any toolboxes. This is what I'm talking about. This is what they need to fix in this game. It's getting sickening. So they don't need any real perks for gens anymore. They can just do gens really quick. Really. It should be like I said. They should start doing this. They should start putting the diminishing returns should really start to hit hard. You know the system that they have in 2v8? I don't know if anybody recognizes that system that they have in 2v8, but there is a system they have in 2v8, which is kind of nice. They need to make it stronger, though. So what happens is if the survivors are being, like, you know, like they're doing gens really fast, and they get ahead, and they're starting to snowball in one direction, the system kicks in either way. Just like if I was, you know, winning against them, it would speed up their gen progress. They should implement that into this. So basically, what happens is if they start getting ahead, their gen they get a 20 or yeah, it's a 20% repair penalty when they try to stack on gens. Actually, they don't even have to stack on gens as long as one person. If they had one person on each gen, they would see that penalty, right? It doesn't matter, but because the more people that stack on that gen, it just kind of cancels it out. So it's kind of, I don't know. It's kind of stupid. It's okay, I got the one that was, I'm pretty sure it was doing some funky shit. Okay, so I saw this video, was it today? It was earlier this morning I was watching it. It was a big streamer. And it was showing in his video, it was showing he was chasing this person. He was chasing this person and he could never catch up to them. Never. They just kept going faster. And he was chasing them around the shack. And he could not, he eventually did catch them because they screwed up and did something weird. They went the wrong way. But, like, if they would have kept going the same way they were going, he never would have caught them. Not in a million years. They would just gain so much space between him. Which is not normal, by the way. It's a red flag. I've been seeing a lot of that lately, though. In some of these matches. There's, like, one person doing it. You'll chase all 4 people around the shack. And you'll get 3 of those 4. But the 4th person, you can't seem to keep up to them. Right? It seems like they're just getting faster and faster as they're going around the thing. I told you what I told you if you watched the videos before, the streams. When the survivors hug the walls, like when they hug the walls of any object, it doesn't matter if it's the shack, any walls, they seem to get like a temporary speed boost. I don't know if that's cheating or I think it's normal, to be honest, because a lot of survivors are doing it. They've always done it. I don't think you should be rewarded for hugging the wall on an angle, which is about a 45-degree angle they hug it on. You should not be getting rewarded for going, so you shouldn't be going faster around a wall like that, because you're actually running into the wall, in all fairness. So that would not give you a speed burst whatsoever, so I don't know where that came from. It's been around, I've played for 4 years now, and I've seen it for 4 years, so it's nothing new. It's something that they need to put a stop to, because it's giving them a temporary boost in speed, which it shouldn't be doing, because it's not, it's just, physics would say otherwise. I just think that nobody's really paid attention to it until now. I've been watching it for a while, and I've been saying this for years. I'm like, they need to do something about that shit. because it's really annoying. You'll be chasing somebody around a short. It'll be like a short little loop, which you should easily catch them on, right? It could be a simple rock that you're just going around in circles with, but you'll never keep up to them. Never, not in a million years. It doesn't matter if you try to change directions; they'll go the other way. You won't catch them because they're hugging that fucking rock. And it's giving them, it seems like it's giving them a speed burst. Or they're moving faster than normal. And I know I'm not the only killer that's fucking seen this shit going on. But it's been years. It's been like, since I started playing, I've seen this shit. I think it's something they need to investigate, and if it is for some reason, because there's lots of bugs in this game, right? And that could be a bug that's 4 years old, or it could be longer. Probably is. They need to fucking kibosh that shit and be like, okay, you're hugging the wall, that's great, but you're not getting any speed from it. That's coming to an end. Because if you chase somebody around an object that's not touching the object, you'll catch them very fast. I've seen this both ways. I've chased the same survivor, and we actually did some tests too, where they would hug the wall and they wouldn't hug the wall, and I caught them every time they didn't touch that wall. Every time they touched the wall, though, I had a hard time catching them. It seemed like they were getting faster each time. As they hugged the wall, it seemed like they got speed for hugging it. It's not like a permanent thing, it's just a temporary thing while they're hugging the wall. And then we did it where they didn't touch the wall at all, so they didn't make any mistakes, they didn't hit the wall, they just went around the loop without touching the wall, and I got them every time. But if they hugged it, I couldn't get them. I wasn't using the knight though. I could see I can put a stop to that real quick when I summon a guard out and then chase. Because basically I throw the guard ahead to where they're going to go, and then I chase them into that direction. And then they get chased. What drives me nuts, though, is seeing this shit. Like you're going against these people that are not really that good, and you're getting screwed. And they're doing gens really fast, but you know, I've got a thing where I can see where everybody is, especially if they're near lockers, and like some of these gens are right near lockers, and I'm looking, and they're not doubling up on the fucking gens. It's like single people doing these gens, and then so you're thinking, okay, well maybe they brought, you know, a spare part and some gen perks. And then at the end of the game, we're looking through all their perks, and all they have is deja vu. So what they're doing is they're stacking up on each person, because I think the deja vu perk, if multiple people are running it, I think they all have the same gens. I think the gens are all the same for each person. I think they kind of sync together. And I know it stacks because I've had 3 people in my group when I've played Survivor, and we all had deja vu. And it seems like the generators are all the same for each person. So if you think about that for a minute, let's just let's just go look at that real quick. I think, what is the percentage on that shit? I'm going to play killer. I'm just going to show something. We're just going to look at something real quick.
We need more supplies.
Is this it? Yeah, so 6% faster. Okay. So if you multiply that by like 3 or 4 people using the same perk, that can be crazy fast. You don't even need to have a toolbox or any gen perks for that matter, just that perk. That's all you need. And have multiple people running it, and you can bang generators out quick. I just fucking saw it. I just saw it happen. 2 people were running deja vu, banging generators out like boom, 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 done. Horseshit. They need to make those. They can keep them, but they need to make it so that there's diminishing returns, in the sense that if you're running it, I'm running it. You know, that's when the diminishing returns really start to kick in. And if a third person runs it, they get even harder. Okay, so it's 6% for that perk. So I think if a second person runs that perk, it should be 2% for them. If a third person runs it, it doesn't even work. It doesn't even work on that gen. Right? What it does is it helps stop this 4 people run into a gen and doing it in 5 seconds. Is what it does. Right? Because they're stacking the same shit. But what makes me laugh is when the survivors sit there and go, well, you know, they're thinking they're all good, and you're looking at their loadouts, and they're all pretty much the same thing. It's like, don't you know how to make your own build, or do you have to copy everybody else? Oh, look at this is the new meta. This is how we can win against a killer. Okay, I'll do it too. Me too, me too. And then they wonder why they get tunneled and fucking camped and shit. And slugged. It's like, dude. Killers are gonna do whatever they have to do now. It doesn't matter if you cry about it anymore. There's no more mercy. If you're gonna be a cheesy cunt, I'm gonna be a cheesy cunt. That's how it is. I'm understanding. I see by playing both sides, I'm starting to really realize when I play killer why they're doing it. I can understand now why, you know, as soon as the game starts, the killer sees you and somebody else. Maybe he sees you as a bigger threat. Either way, they just randomly choose. Now, as far as tunneling goes, I really don't care if people cry about it anymore, to be honest. It's in the game. Okay? You can't make up your own rules in this game. Because that's basically what they're trying to do, is they're trying to fucking do their made-up rules. It sucks when you get tunneled. I've played Survivor, it does, but it's, at the end of the day, I mean, it's kind of annoying, but I get it. Because I'm watching the gens getting done so quick. I get why they're doing it right away, because they want to stop the gen rush right away. They don't want to show mercy at all. I mean, I get put up against sweaties all the time, right? Whenever I play killer, it's like bully squads, etc. I show no mercy to bully squads. Zero. I had one, was it yesterday? I think it was last night, actually. I had a bully squad. Not a full bully squad. There was half the team was a bully squad. So those guys were trying to be bullies. They were trying to be bullies, but they had 2 other people that were just doing gens, and they were just kind of they were hoping to distract me, and the one guy was teabagging at me, but long story short, that only got him killed, and the person that was trying to bully with him also got murdered second. It was very quick, actually. It didn't take long at all. They were both dead quick. So, and he was running like head on, like everything. The other person was running that one that's called Last Stand. It's the one where if they vault through a window and you're within 2 meters or 2.5 meters, they can stun you. But you can only do it once in a match. They were using everything. They were using the exact same thing, actually. Their perks. It didn't get them anywhere. It just pissed me off, and I killed them. And then I went and killed the other 2. So yeah, nobody got it. In the end, it didn't work out for them at all. They all died, just like they should. I was really nice about it. I said GG's to the 2 that I killed first. I sent them a message and said GG's. They never responded back, of course. I would expect not to. I wouldn't expect a message back anyways after that. I mean, it was they tried to be cocky with me, and it was just like I slapped them right in the mouth, right? It didn't work out. Karma is real in this game, by the way. Like when you teabag a killer, there's like a 99.9% chance you're probably going to get tunneled out. And they will get you. I always get people to do that. As a matter of fact, come to think of it, I think there's only been one person out of my thousands of matches I've played that has gotten away when they did that. And technically, I probably could have killed them, but I went after somebody else. I'm pretty sure I could have got them if I wanted to. I think there was somebody else that I hated even more in that game. Because when you down a survivor, some matches you'll play, there'll be two people doing gens, and there'll be two people trying to run a distraction of some sort. And so what they'll do is when you down one, if it's near a pallet, they'll crawl in between the pallet, waiting for you to come get them. And then what they do is the other person comes running. As soon as they see you're about to pick them up, they'll come running, and as soon as you pick the person up, they'll fucking slam the pallet down on you. But you see, Jason, who's coming tomorrow, I have a feeling he's going to be immune to that. Because he kind of is one of those kind of killers that could very well eat a pallet, no problem. I think his base kit is going to be he's going to be able to eat pallets and just keep going. Like you'll smash a pallet down on him, he'll just keep going. I have a very strong suspicion that he's going to have that ability. And if he does, the survivors are going to have to be very careful on being cocky, because they won't live very long. If he does have that ability. If they're still stupid enough to stand at pallets and wait for him, I mean, that's their own problem if they get killed. Because that's what's going to happen. If he can eat a pallet and keep going, they're screwed. Because as soon as they slam the pallet down, they're not going to get any distance on him. And he's just going to instantly stab them. Because I know this because I've ran the two perks where that happens. Oh shit, we got fucking sweaties in here. That's an old cake. That is a fucking old cake. 5th anniversary. That's like 5 years ago. So we got sweaty bitches in here. Probably the whole squad. But yeah. It's Hubris and the one from the Spirit. Use those two together and then you can eat a pallet and keep going. I think you have to eat a pallet, or I think you have to get stunned or something twice before that happens. Watch this. They got flashlights, so... they're at that gen. They're at the gen, they're at the gen, I know exactly where they are. One boy over, loser. Fucking faggot. Fucking buddy quits. Buddy quits because I make a good play. Buddy quits because I make a good play. That's fucking hilarious. Fucking idiot. Oh, you got boil over too, you fucking nooblet? Well, the fucking hook's right there, slut. So you won't be getting away. Shut up. How are you running so fast, you little cheating cocksucker? hit him. Hey, what's up, Johnny? I can boil over bitches. What's up, Johnny? Just dealing with some sweats. I just killed 2 of them. I made one of them quit. Yep, they were. They're all dead now, though, because nobody escapes death. Especially this. Nice. No one escapes. Yeah, they were sweating pretty hard. But it didn't matter, because they got murdered. This one quit. They can try, but my name's blocked. This one right here, she quit. Okay, so let me explain this. This is gonna be funny. You're gonna like this. So I was chasing the Kate when she was actually here. Okay. She was fully healed too. Like she was full health. She was up top teabagging, and I sent a guard after her, and she jumped down. I came at the right moment as the guard was coming down to stab her. He stabbed her and I stabbed her at the same time, and she got knocked down instantly because it was a double whammy. And she quit immediately. I was like, oh, okay, so she's quitting because I made a good play? Okay. That's new. I should send her a GG's. I should say GG's. GG's. Oh yeah, you're one of those cunts. I figured as much. You can't send her. You can't send her a message because, or it's probably a he anyways. There's like a 99.9% chance it probably is a guy. That's why he was being toxic right there, because you can't message him, right? I have a feeling I know what one of his powers is going to be. Like one of his things is going to be. I think Jason is going to have this ability. Let me just type it in. This is what I think. This is what I think his base kit is going to contain. I think he's going to be able to eat a pallet. You know how you have to use 2 abilities to do this? Like you have to use Hubris. Well, not Hubris. There's something else. And the Spirit Fury, where you can eat a pallet and keep going. I think Jason's going to naturally have this ability where I think he's naturally going to be able to eat pallets and keep going. Like, so when you smash him with a pallet, I think he's going to be able to go through it and just keep walking and hit you. So basically, it's going to stop survivors from slamming the pallet down, teabagging, and running away. Because if they slam the pallet on him, if he has that ability, he's going to just be able to keep walking right through it. And he's going to be able to instantly stab them. Yeah, exactly. I think that's going to be one of his abilities. Is his ability to eat a pallet with no repercussions. He's just going to keep going. No stun. He's going to be stun proof when it comes to pallets, I think. Are survivors gonna like that? No, they're not. Think about this for a minute. It's Jason, okay? They better not fuck this up, because Jason is not like the other killers in this game. He's actually a fucking god. Not literally, but like, he's one of those killers that he's like an unstoppable force. So, I'm hoping they don't wreck him. Remember, this is behavior, so anything's possible. They could very well wreck them. Now, how much do you want to make a bet? How much do you want to make a bet that the big streamers are going to have instant access, meaning they're probably downloading it right now for tomorrow. So as soon as 11 o'clock hits, they'll be able to just turn it on. Whereas we're going to have to actually download it, wait for it, and then be able to use it. I guarantee you they have a code that they're going to enter, and they'll be able to download the beta and wait for it to open tomorrow. And they'll already have it installed and waiting. I have a feeling that's going to happen. They could be playing it right now for all we know. They're not going to stream it, though. They're not allowed. But I guarantee you they're already playing it. If you get a special code from a game developer, I've seen this happen before. You input the code and you can have whatever they're running before anybody else gets the chance to test it out. I think they're gonna have his normal. I think it's gonna be his normal chase music. I think it's gonna be his like it was in the other one. I just think it's gonna be faster as he gets closer to you. It's gonna be faster. It's gonna be more frequent. But I said this last year. I said I heard something about him coming in 2026, as for sure. I said this last year, actually, I believe. I said it way last year. I said sometime in 2026, they said, I heard from somebody saying that they are for sure. I have, what was I going to say it? There is a dev that follows me on Twitch. And he said that there was when I was talking about Jason, I sent him a message and he said to me, he said, it might be sooner than you think. And, yeah. I don't think so. That would be stupid, but yeah. He doesn't typically do that kind of shit. He's more like he's more like a little bit like he's very similar to Myers, where he'll just stare at you and you'll be like, "Oh, I'm going to run away." And then he'll be right in front of you all of a sudden. I think he's going to have the ability to teleport right to a survivor if he can see them. I think he'll be able to go right to them. Because that's how he kind of operates anyways. Yes, he's quiet, yes. But what I'm saying is, whenever I've watched them all, he doesn't need to. He can literally teleport to you. So I've seen this many times in Jason movies where they'll see him and he'll be like within 5 feet of them. They'll turn around, they'll go to run away, and he's on the other side of them already. Boom, he's right in their face. Like, he's that kind of killer. And he does that a lot to people. But he toys with them for a while before he does that. Usually, unless he really wants to kill them, but usually he toys with them and then does that shit and kills them. And he's more of a... He likes his machete, but he's not like Myers. Myers likes his butcher knife, right? He likes his knife, his big knife. Jason will use whatever he can. Whatever's available. He'll use fucking a chain to strangle somebody with it. Like, whatever's available. He's a utility killer, as I call him, and I call him that because he uses the environment. He likes to use whatever he can get his hands on. What? When he teleports you? I don't know how he's going to teleport. I don't know if he's even going to be able to do that, but I'm saying in the movies, they have no idea, right? They'll be running. Sometimes he waits for a while to do that. Sometimes they'll see him, they'll go the other way, and they'll run like hell. And then like 3, maybe 10 seconds later, they run smack right into him because he's right there. Remember, he's like supernatural. Myers, I think Myers, I don't know how to say, Myers has like supernatural strength, but I don't think he's actually like that. And he's more patient too, right? He doesn't teleport. Although in the new Halloween game he can, which is really weird because Myers doesn't do that. He's more of a, I'll get you, I'm just going to take my time, but I'll get you. And he does. Oh, I'm going to say this right up front. I have no doubt in my mind if they faced off to each other, Jason would fucking destroy Myers. No doubt in my mind on that one. Well, he doesn't come out till June 16th. Tomorrow is the beta test. Or the PTB, whatever you want to call it. It's still a test. It's beta. So we get to see, like, what his power is going to be. I really think that I really think his base kit is going to be, he's going to be able to eat pallets without a stun. And that's going to be good. Not so good for survivors that like to, you know, like the survivors that like to stun you at the pallet. Like they'll smash you and stun you with a pallet and they'll teabag and run away. If Jason has the ability to eat pallets and keep going, they're not gonna do that for very long, because it's not gonna happen. Because the minute they try, they're gonna get stabbed. I think I've ran this ability before, similar to that. And basically, you eat the pallet and you can keep going and stab. And they and you combo it with hubris, so that the minute you do hit them, they go down instantly. But if Jason can eat pallets without a stun, think about this for a minute. Hubris is going to be amazing, because that means that it's probably still going to activate, because it's going to think that the survivor tried to stun you, and hubris is going to activate anyways. And if it does, the survivors are going to be in a world of trouble, because that means that every killer is going to run hubris, so that when somebody tries to stun them, it's not going to work. Obviously, if his base kit allows him to just keep going, then they're going to get fucked, because he's going to instantly down them the minute they slam the pallet on him. If the game allows that, because they're still trying to stun you, right? So the game might say, oh, they're trying to stun you, so here's hubris. Do you know how many times I used to run that build all the time, and it was hilarious. They would wait for me at the pallet, and I would come running in, and they would stun me, and I'd be like right through the pallet. I'd keep going and stab them and knock them down, like almost instantaneously. And then I would hump their face. That's my way of saying, oh, you thought you were funny, were you? Did you think you were funny? Not anymore. I haven't joined his party in a long time, my friend. I don't even know what's up with him. I think, I'm not sure, but I think after last time, I'm not sure, because I'm pretty sure he was in the stream, and we were in a voice chat, we were playing a game, and something happened, and I said something, like I was making my opinion on something, and he, for the umpteenth time, tried to be right again. I don't know how to say it. He was trying to be right on something, and it's just like, yeah, I called him out on it. What do you call those people that do that? Like argumentative people, you know, the people that just like, it doesn't matter what your opinion is, theirs is always right. And unfortunately, I can't stand that shit, because it's just stupid. It's like, you're not always right, buddy. Especially with what we were talking about. It was something I knew 100% I was right on. Usually I don't voice it unless I know for a fact. But every time we would have conversations about something, he would always try to overstep and be like, oh, no, 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 this is why, blah, blah, blah. And he was always trying to be right. And unfortunately, like I said, I can't stand that shit. It's like, admit when you're not right. I hate that. You know, those kind of people are like, oh, I'm always right. But you're not. Everybody's wrong at some point. You're not always right on everything. I know some people, and that was kind of like what happened. Yeah, and I had enough of that, and I just called him out on it immediately. And I haven't really joined his chat or played with him again since then. Because I'm like, if I'm gonna play with somebody, I don't want them to be like, their opinion is always right and yours is not. So I can't stand that. Like, I really can't. That's one of my pet peeves I can't stand. Perhaps. I've got a lot of stuff to do too, so I'm not gonna be on here too much longer. Just because I have a bunch of stuff that I should have actually been doing. And the reason why I want to get that shit done is because tomorrow, you know, Jason comes out, so I want to be able to actually play. The only thing that I don't like about this when they release PTVs is you always have to wait till 11 o'clock in the morning, which is ridiculous. I think like you should be able to download it the night before, and then as soon as the morning comes, like 7 or 8 in the morning, if you're up, I will be up because I gotta deal with other things every morning, so I'm always up early. You should be able to just fire it up. I think it's because they want to do a stream. They're probably going to stream. They're probably going to do a live stream, the devs. Before they let anybody touch it, they'll probably go over it. Guaranteed at some point tonight or tomorrow morning, early tomorrow morning, they're going to post his power. If they already haven't done that already. I don't think so though. They'll probably do it later. Okay, are you guys ready for a sneak peek of his power? Because Ortaz has gotten a sneak peek. I'm just gonna play this for you guys. Okay, I don't have any video, I just have the audio.
Now, at first glance, Jason doesn't seem like he will be really difficult to play. He seems to move around the map and have the normal killer stats. And if you pay attention to the HUD, you'll see that there's actually two distinct powers that you can use at any time, pretty much. Let's talk about the one with the really cool name that I think is the most interesting and game-changing of his powers, the most unique as well. It's called Omnipresent Evil. And if you activate it, you become incorporeal. You start moving around the map really, really fast. It's very reminiscent of other killers that can phase in the game, and it has similar properties. You do not see survivors, and survivors do not see you directly. You might be able to catch a glimpse of some footsteps, which can give away some survivor locations, and if they work on gens, you will see
this killer is going to be fucking amazing. I just listened to the whole thing.
You cannot just reappear anywhere, and you cannot damage survivors while you're in this incorporeal state. You have to emerge for specific points, namely windows or pallets. Now, this is really, really important. You can actually choose the direction that you emerge from. For example, if you pick a window on the side of a building, you don't have to come out of the window facing the outside and then fall off. You can actually change on the spot which direction so that you come out very, very precisely. It seems that when you come out of a pallet or a window, it gets blocked momentarily. And I've also noticed that if the pallet was downed, you immediately break it as you re-emerge. Even if the pallet is broken, don't worry, you can still come out of the place where it was previously at. Now, if there's any survivors nearby, they will give you killer instinct, so you will have easier
survivors won't be able to hide in lockers.
It also seems that he gains a relatively long...
If he goes near a locker and somebody's in it, he gets killer instinct.
After re-emerging. Now, one thing that's important is that
like he'll know they're there.
Clueless about this. Whenever you are in this mode, they start seeing a lot of smoke and fog around.
So there'll be no hiding
sound effects, and
in lockers.
If you come out really, really fast, they do have an idea that you're moving around the map. Now, the implications for this power are actually kind of huge. One thing that I noticed is that it doesn't seem to have any sort of limited duration at all. You can
there's no duration on his power.
As far as I could tell, forever. And that means that this killer has insanely good mobility and an insanely good ability to go around the map scouting, looking for injured survivors, looking for a gen that may or may not be progress, and maybe go back to the area where he needs to be the most. One obvious weakness that I noticed is that sometimes maps have areas that don't really have any pallets or windows. Like, for example, around some exit gates, you might know that a survivor is there, but if you make the mistake of going into Omnipresent Evil, coming out might not be easy. You might have to come out somewhere really far, giving the survivors a lot of distance. You will need to be really careful about this. But there's also some incredible strengths that come from this power. For example, pallets and windows that are on second floors or multi-floor maps.
Oh yeah, he can teleport right to a second floor.
Even from the floor below.
Or he can go below instantly.
Very few other killers have in the game. I'm very excited about this power. I think it's going to be really, 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 really strong. Now, his second power is a lot simpler, but it does look very satisfying. Jason carries around spikes that he can aim and toss at survivors like a javelin spear. And if this connects with the survivor, it will damage them, very similar to a hunter's hatchet. It can even down them, right? Now, you can only carry one at a time. That means that after every throw, you will have to reload. But he reloads in a really quick way anytime he walks by a hook, including after you put a survivor there. And also if you go by one of the designated spike piles that spawn scattered across the map when you play this killer. So you can reload really, really seamlessly, even in the middle of chase, wasting very, very little time and be really, really dangerous. From the survivor point of view, you will notice that when you get hit by one of these spikes, you actually get pushed back quite significantly. And if you're injured and you hit a wall, you will become impaled against something, slowing you down and immobilizing you. Basically, the killer can then come and grab you out of it.
You can impale people in walls? What the fuck?
One thing that I noticed is that if you are impaled on your final hook, it seems like this enables a meeting Mori. So this killer has multiple Moris. It can happen when you are against the wall. He can just kill you there, and it does look really, really gnarly. And similarly, it can also happen if you're on the ground. He has a different animation for that.
Oh, dude. Oh my god.
And of course, there's also the regular longer Mori animation, which I found to be quite hot.
Oh, shit. Damn. He's not done yet. Oh, shit. He just barbecued her.
Now I can't wait to get
What
my
the
hands on this
fuck?
killer, and tomorrow I will be covering it. I will be live streaming it and posting videos on this channel
That's
about
crazy.
this VTV. We'll get to see other things that we haven't seen yet, such as perks.
Dude, do you know how crazy this is gonna be? You can impale people against the fucking wall. If they're near walls, if you fucking throw it at them and hit them, you can stick them into the wall so they can't move. He's got more than one. He's got 2 or 3 Moris. But the point is, that's gonna be good. He's got 2 powers. They're both good. But one of them is crazy. Could you imagine fucking survivors are teabagging you and you throw your fucking thing at them and impale them in a wall so they can't move? That's gonna be crazy. That's gonna teach. They're gonna. Oh my god, people are gonna. There's gonna be a lot of complaining. I love it. Jason should be strong, anyways. But you know the survivors are gonna cry about this, right? I got impaled in the wall. It's not fair. You have to aim this though. It's not like aimbot. Okay, you have to aim your throws. It doesn't lock onto people. It's kind of like throwing a hatchet with the huntress, right? Not everybody can hit people, so it doesn't mean you're going to get them every time. If you get a good throw, you'll be rewarded. They'll get impaled into the wall. They're not dead though. They're just stuck. You just have to basically think of it kind of like similar to Springtrap when he hits somebody with his little axe and then grabs them. The difference is they won't be able to move. They'll be impaled in the wall. There's probably going to be like a time limit. No, I'm good. I'm good the way I am right now. I am voice chatting right now. Anyways, yeah. So that's his first power, and his second power was the one where you can go around the map really fast, but you can teleport to different things, right? So, like, if somebody's on the second floor teabagging you, for example, on Coldwind Farm, you can literally teleport from the ground to the second floor. And if there's a wall there, you'll bust right through it. So, yeah, not a good idea for survivors to be doing that. They're gonna teabag, you know they're gonna. But, you know what? It's not advisable. From what I just saw, no. Not a good idea. And he's got a couple more. So I think 2 or 3. I think he said three Moris. 2 minis and a big one. Because if somebody's on their death hook and they're injured, and you throw that projectile at them, I believe that will kill them. Is what he just said. That will kill them instantly. So that's one of his Moris, and then there's another Mori he has when somebody's downed. And then he's got his main one. So I think he has 3 Moris. It's pretty brutal too. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna give it away. One of his Moris is when you're on the ground. It's a mini Mori. There's like two different mini Moris and then a big one. They're all brutal. From what I've seen, they're all brutal. All right, have a good one. Yeah, they're all pretty brutal. Yeah, so and the other cool thing about Jason is, like I said, if Jason's walking around the map and if there's a survivor that's in a locker and he goes near or gets in the vicinity of that locker, he will get a killer instinct notification that somebody's in a locker, and it will show where. So like so let's say there's 2 lockers and I'm Jason and I'm walking by those 2 lockers. If somebody's in one of those lockers, it's going to immediately light up. Killer Instinct's going to light up like a fucking Christmas tree, and I'm going to know somebody's in that locker. In which case, I could just go and grab them out of the locker. Yeah, so a lot of cool things about him so far. I haven't seen his perks yet. That's the only thing I haven't seen is his perks, but I know what his power is. I know what his powers are. He has more than one. He has 2 powers. And they're pretty good. He starts the match with 2 weapons. He has 2 weapons. He has his machete and something else. It's like a hook or something. So he's got 2 weapons. That's the one he throws at people. And if he walks by a hook, if he walks by a hook and he doesn't have, like, he only gets 1 projectile at a time, he will instantly reload. If he walks by a hook, he will instantly reload the hook. And so yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Let's see where we're at. Okay, so for anybody that's wondering about Jason's power, I have the scoop. I've seen it. I'm going to explain it because there is something else that I just learned about his power. He has 2 powers. The first power is the one where he can go across the map. Like, he can go around the map really fast, and he can go, basically he can teleport to windows and stuff. And it's really cool because you pretty much can, like, you can go from the very bottom. So let's say you're in a map that has 2 stories. You can go from the ground up to the other one. If there's a window or anything up there, there usually is. You can go right to there. The second power, I just learned of something. There's 2 different... So he has a projectile that he throws. Okay? The hook projectile that he throws, if it hits a survivor, he can track them. Also, they can't heal while they're impaled. Or sorry, while the hook one is in them, they can't heal. So they stay injured. If he goes to the scrap pile and gets the other one, he can actually impale them into a wall. So they can't move. So he has 2 different projectiles. And so how he gets these is 2 different ways. So there's a scrap pile where he picks the normal one up. That's the one that can impale people into walls if you hit them when they're running against walls. And if he walks by an actual hook, you know where you hook survivors? If he walks by a hook, he will reload a hook projectile. That's the one where they can't heal. While it's in them, they can't heal. And he can also track them. So that's pretty crazy. I haven't seen his add-ons yet. I'm curious to see what his add-ons are. Give me a second. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, so that's what I know of so far.
Hey, how's it going?
Mm,
Yeah, so
hold on. Hold on. Why is it doing that? Alright. Anyways, that's what I know about his power and stuff. He's got two powers. I have not seen what his perks are yet, though. I will see that tomorrow. But yeah, I can only imagine what his perks are going to be. Hopefully they're good. I mean, his powers are good, so hopefully his other is good as well. His perks. He has 3 perks, so hopefully they're good. Um, I would imagine it probably has something to do with like generators. I would hope. Could be a multiple of things. I would assume that they're going to be good though. But yeah, his power is like he's got 2 powers. They're both crazy good. Like they're both amazing. Um, I can't wait to use that. The only problem I have is it's not going to release until 11 a.m., which means I able to actually download it until 11. So 11 o'clock Eastern in the morning, obviously not at night, is when will be. But I'm sure that the bigger streamers they probably already have access to it right now. Who knows? Or they probably have a code so that before 11 o'clock they'll be able to download it probably tonight. They probably have like a specific time tonight. They won't be able to play it, but they probably have access to they'll have it installed and ready to go. So as soon as 11 o'clock hits, basically all they have to do is start loading the game up. And they'll be playing it. But I'm excited to play it. It's about time. What the... Let's do this for a second. Oh yeah, it's just the bottom. Okay, cool. Alright. So it's that. What really got me though was when I was looking at the thing. Of his two powers, the first one's cool because he can go around the map really quick and he can teleport to certain locations. I believe it's windows and pallets. Yeah, it is. It's windows and pallets. So that's kind of cool. But the hook one, the projectiles that he can throw, it's kind of like a javelin basically. There's two types though. There's two types. So if you go to there's like these little piles of basically javelins around the map, or metal, whatever you want to call them. If you pick those ones up, you can if somebody's injured, you can actually impale them into the wall so you can go pick them up. Basically, you go grab them and put them on your shoulder and take them to a hook. The second projectile that he has is when you walk by an actual hook. Like if you know where you hook survivors, if you walk by a hook and you need to reload, he will get a hook projectile. If he hits a survivor with the hook projectile, they cannot heal. They cannot heal. And he can track them. I have not seen his perks though, that's the only thing. But I know what his mores, I know all of his mores, what all of his mores look like. His projectiles. He's got two powers. He's pretty cool. He's gonna be good. Survivors are probably not going to like him very much because he's a lot different than the typical killer. Like a lot. Like he's going to be the most powerful killer in the game. There's no doubt in my mind on that one. He does have weaknesses, but for the most part, he's got more strengths than weaknesses. He's going to be the most powerful killer in DVD. No doubt. No, even more than Myers. Basically, when people are using Jason, people are going to wish that the killer picked Myers instead. Because he's going to make Myers look stupid. I like Myers. He's good. But when it comes to Jason, yeah, no. No competition. But yeah, from what I've seen so far, the only thing I haven't seen is the perks and his add-ons. There's going to be cosmetics. From what I heard, there's going to be cosmetics for him. Probably quite a bit. So. But yeah. Okay. I just want to play it now. Like, after seeing that, I want to play it now. I can think of so many things and so many different builds to use. But I haven't seen his perks or his add-ons, so I don't know exactly what that's going to look like, because nobody knows what it looks like yet. Everybody has seen, they've shown it off, right? Everybody's seen the Moris. Everybody's seen his powers. Yeah, I know, it's pretty brutal. So one of his Moris, I think it's his main Mori, is he does rip their guts out or something like that. But then they fall on the ground, and then there's this gas can that's nearby. He kicks it over, and he sparks a spark off of his machete with his projectile thing. He creates a spark, and he fucking barbecues the survivor. Like, it's pretty brutal. It might be the most brutal kill in DVD. Sorry, I should say kills, not kill, because he has 3 Moris. He has 3 Moris from what I saw. He has two mini Moris and a third. His main one. One of his Moris has to do with impaling somebody. So if somebody, from what I'm understanding, if somebody is injured and they're on their death hook, okay, if somebody's injured and they're on their death hook, if you throw the projectile at them, you will instantly murder them. If your projectile hits them, it will instantly kill them. From what I've seen. The other one, I saw him knock somebody down on the ground and step on their head, and he did some really brutal shit. Like, he's fuck. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. This might very well change the way DVD goes. This killer might change that. Just like Myers did back in the day. This game was in trouble a long time ago. It was not doing good. And they brought the Michael Myers chapter, the Halloween chapter, and it saved this game's life. Big time. It did. And I think Jason coming to DVD now is going to do that a second time. I think it's going to save the game a second time. I really do. Now, we're going to see tomorrow what those perks are like. But I'm pretty sure Behavior will probably release the patch notes either tonight or probably sometime before they release them in the morning. Probably around 9 or 10 in the morning. They'll probably release the patch notes, which will tell you what his perks are. Yeah, no, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know those people that... Okay, so you know those people that like to teabag from the second floor, and most killers have to run around and go all the way up the stairs and, you know, fucking get to the thing. Jason can literally look at the window and go, boom! Hey, bitch, how's it going? You want to teabag me? Not anymore. You can also change directions, too. Like, you don't have to teleport. Like, if you think somebody's going to jump down... I wouldn't teabag against Jason. From what I've seen, I don't recommend it unless you're dumb. He's not like your average killer. He's way stronger. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, if you use your projectile and you walk by a hook, like let's say it doesn't matter if they are, but let's say you walk by a hook where a survivor's hooked. Even if they're not hooked, if you walk by that hook, you will reload with a projectile that's hooked. Those are the ones you want. I would like to impale people, but I think I'm going to be using a lot of the hook ones. And the reason why is because as long as that hook is inside the survivor, they cannot heal, and you can track them. Now, the other great thing about Jason that I just saw was there was a survivor that was hiding in a locker. And that's not going to be a good idea, by the way, because if he goes by lockers and someone's in it, he will get killer instinct. Oh no, they did. He's real. He's coming. We've already seen gameplay. I've already seen Jason gameplay already. He is real, 100%. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, this is no April Fool's joke. Yeah, so if somebody tries to hide in a locker, it's not going to be a good idea. So let me explain this again. So I've seen the gameplay. Um, he has two powers. One of his powers, he can move around the map really fast, and he can teleport to locations while he's doing this. Mainly windows and pallets, mostly. Which is great because, and when he emerges from it, so if a pallet is downed and you teleport to a pallet that's downed, it will instantly be destroyed. Same thing with a wall. If you teleport to a wall, it will be destroyed as well. You go right through it. But if somebody's in a locker, like let's say somebody's hiding and they're in a locker, if you walk by that area and you walk by those lockers, if somebody's in a locker, you'll get Killer Instinct notification. So there's no hiding. I mean, they can hide in lockers, but it's not, I wouldn't advise it. From what I've seen, I would not advise it. Also, he's got, so that was his first power. His second power is the throwing one, where it's like a javelin. He's got two types. There's the regular ones, so you'll see these things around the map that'll be like javelins, basically, sort of, pipes, whatever. You pick them up. If you throw that at a survivor that's injured, you will impale them into whatever you threw at. If it's a tree or a wall, they'll be impaled. They can't move. Basically, you can go over and take them off. That's the whole point, right? Is to get them. They can't move. If you get the other type of projectile, I think I just explained this. If you hit them with it, they cannot heal. And you can track them on top of that. So there's two types of projectiles, and he's got his other power. So he's got two powers. Yeah, there is. There's a good chance we're gonna get a dinosaur killer that's gonna be the greatest killer in the game. From what I've seen, yeah, it's gonna make the other killers look like garbage. Do I see survivors crying about this killer? Yep. I believe there's going to be a lot of that. They're going to say, Jason's OP! He needs to be nerfed immediately! Unfortunately, Jason is a fucking OP killer in real, like in the movies, so I mean, what's the difference? Why should he be watered down here? Because they can't stun him? Actually, I don't know what his perks are yet, so I can't really say much. I haven't seen them yet. I haven't seen his add-ons and I haven't seen his perks. I've seen his mores and his abilities. And I will find out tomorrow on the PTB when it comes out exactly what those perks are. But I think, if I'm correct on this, I believe Behavior tends to put out the patch notes the day of, before it releases, so you'll see what they are before they even come out. I wonder what they're going to be, though, like his perks. Oh, and his add-ons. Don't forget his add-ons. We haven't even seen his add-ons yet. God knows what they are. Probably nasty. His perks, I'm assuming his perks are probably gonna, like the way he teleports around the map. I'm assuming his perks are probably gonna they're probably gonna have to do something with, probably, you know, like pallets, not being able to go over pallets or something, or probably maybe even gens too. There might be like a way to slow gens down, who knows. It's just weird because he can teleport to windows and pallets. So I wonder if that has to do with generators, his perks. I mean, I'd be that'd be great because the way the generators get done now is ridiculous. I went against a 4-man squad earlier. They were using nice. These two people were using Deja Vu. And then there's two people doing gens, and they were doing the same ones because they weren't doing separate ones. I could tell by the way they were popping. Plus I had darkness revealed, so I knew where they were. But I didn't know that stacked. Like, so if there's two people, because they get the same generators, right? And it's 6% repair speed, so if you double that up, it's 12. Yeah, they were doing that. Because nobody's using the other one anymore, right? Because they nerfed the crap out of it. Fast track's been nerfed like crazy. So now, in order to use fast track now, you have to unhook people, right? Before it was people getting hooked. Every time someone got hooked, you got 3 tokens. Now it's, I believe, if I remember this correctly, I believe every time somebody gets unhooked, you get 1 token, and I think it's a maximum of 5. So nobody's using that anymore. I don't see anybody using it, to be honest. I think I've played one match where somebody was still using it, but that was about it. I think I'm gonna. So I don't really need to save those. I can start saving them soon. Yeah. So I run Darkness Revealed because you always find. I always find people around lockers, always, and it's any locker. It's not just certain lockers. Like, it's not a certain radius around lockers. It's any lockers. They could be on the other side of the map. If they're near that locker, if they're within 8 meters of that locker, I'm gonna see their fucking aura. It's great. I love it. Oh, somebody's already crying about his power and he's not even out yet. Never mind. I can't read it. I can't read it because it was removed already by a moderator. Somebody was crying about his power on Reddit. It instantly got removed. Tomorrow. Yeah, so it's usually around 11 a.m. They'll probably do a stream beforehand. I'm sure they will. They usually do before they let you play it. I hope they don't do what they did last time, which was I think it was a 2-hour stream before they let people use it, which I think it turned out to be like noon hour before we could use it. And he comes out on June 16th, so officially he comes out on the 16th. So that's when the anniversary is going on. Obviously, whatever we play on the PTB is going to be, it'll probably be a little bit different when it comes out. They'll probably nerf shit, whatever. Um, Probably a lot of crying survivors is probably what's going to happen. I would assume. But, yeah. Yeah. The only thing I haven't seen so far is his perks and his add-ons. Once I see those, then we'll see. But even without seeing them, he was really good. You know what? I might use the other skin. So I'm excited for tomorrow. I was a little concerned about what his power was going to be, so I'll tell you when I actually get to play it, how it actually plays out. Secret. There's a secret. I bet you it's the hatch. Well, it could be a multitude of things, but it's usually the hatch. It's usually what they're bringing. That'll probably be like either main building or a shack. Oh, this map. Okay. Oh, the one that has a basement. No, I hate this version. They're probably downstairs, actually. No. This is not a good map for the night because if they go through the portal, the guard won't follow them. You better have your fucking little speed burst, bitch. Oh, hello. You're fine. Oh, that fucking gen, you slut. Oh, you're gonna... You're gonna fucking do that little bullshit faggot? You won't be getting this gen, that's for sure. Come on, fuckhead, you don't even have it. Nice. Shit, I gotta get away from him before they get me with the anti-camp. Come on, bitch. You're not gonna get away, so it don't matter. Where are you gonna go? Where are you gonna go? Somebody's still injured. There you go, cocksucker. There we go. Oh, somebody's downstairs. Nice. Come on. Oh, you're lucky I missed you by like a fucking inch. Oh, you thought you were gonna fucking do that, did you? Bitch, you're not going anywhere. Sure. Oh, what do we got? What do we got? You're next, bitch. Down. Oh, perfect. Oh, we're guarding this. Guarding this for a minute. I better go over here and make sure they're not at this fucking. Oh, I know you're around, fucker. Try to body block me, bitch. Watch what happens. What? You fucking cheater? Come here, you fucking slimy cunt. You're fucking going on that hook, slut. You're dead. And you're gonna stay that way. Night night, bitch. You fucking toxic little fucking cunt. You're getting it. You better fucking say your prayers now, slut. Cause it's coming. Fucking whore. Can get in my way. I will fucking kill you. Just like Chucky says. You scumbag. That's for fucking hitting you with the fucking pallet, you bitch. Well, they're probably downstairs trying to get. You know what? Hold on. I'll be hiding right here. It's bouncy time, bitch. Oh, you got dead hard. You're so cute. Watch what happens to you, bitch. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I just heard that little slut. Oh, they're downstairs healing. I see where they are. Oh, you haven't been hooked yet? Well, say hello to your first hook. Now let's find out where your friend is. It's upstairs doing Jen. Game over, bitch. I would quit too, you loser. Fucking crybaby. Fucking quitting. They're probably like, oh, he just lost because I quit. I got the ability to leave. It's like, no, I still won, bitch. I know people like to fucking, look at that. Boom. Fucking sweaty nerds. They tried to be sweaty, but it didn't work. Felix quit. But did you see something? There's something really, you need to pay attention to this, by the way. Look at their symbols, okay? See the skull, 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 skull? You see that? That means they all died. Even though he quit, everybody's under the impression that when they quit that the killer loses. Okay? I want to clarify this really quickly. So, that's an imaginary thing, by the way. So even if that would have shown him as an escape, even though he died, see, that's where they get it from. So when they get the ability to abandon, this is what they make up this little thing in their brain. When you see that symbol, they're like, oh, I won because I got away. You lost. It's an automatic loss for the killer, but it's actually not. You still lost, but it's not there. I'm talking about these symbols right here. If they have the ability to leave, like where they won't get penalized for it, then you'll see like a little symbol of a man running away, right? That's what I'm talking about. They think because they do that the killer loses, even though he killed the other 3 people. Like, that's not how it works. But anyways, that's just once again, that's just an imaginary thing they made up, like all the other shit. Oh, if I leave, you lose. I say it as a joke when I play Survivor because I know it's not the case. I've said it before as a joke. I know that, you know, I know how this really works. We don't lose. I know because I checked my stats real quick after a game when somebody did that, and it did not. It counted as a win because it does. It doesn't count as a loss. It's not a loss. How did I lose when I beat your ass? Right? Exactly. Once again, that's one of those things that they like to make up in their little brains. They're like, oh, because it makes them feel better about themselves when they say that, right? They're like, oh, I won the game, ha ha ha. It's like, no, you didn't, dude. You lost. You fucking lost. And wait till I get my hands on Jason. You think you're gonna lose now? It's gonna be worse when I get my hands on him. There's gonna be a lot of people dying. Even more. Am I gonna enjoy it? Fuck, for sure. Perfect timing for the killer. But yeah, no. I've noticed this trend lately with survivors doing that shit. They'll be like, well, if I leave, he loses. And it's like, nope, that's not how that works. But anyways. You still lost. So what ends up happening is they quit, okay? Because they have the ability to do so, because the game will be like abandoned, and then they'll do it because they don't get penalized for it if they do it. But there is something that does happen, and a lot of people don't realize this. So let's look at this. So let's say you have, okay, you see this shit that I'm running right now? I got this, this, and this. If I got the ability to abandon the match, I will lose one of these, and one of these. Even though I wasn't penalized for leaving, there is still consequences. You will lose your shit. And the same thing applies to survivors. If they had like wired spools, for example, they will lose that. They will lose whatever's in their add-ons and offerings. They lose that automatically. That's the price of not getting penalized for leaving. So there is still a price to pay, even though it lets you get away with a DC penalty, because it does. It gives you a free out, right? But what it doesn't do is it doesn't protect your shit. So it doesn't matter. Like, people will say, well, I'll just put a hand here, and that won't happen. Well, I hate to break it to you, but even with the purple hand here that protects these, it will not protect them. You still lose them regardless. Not even the purple hand can protect these add-ons if you do an abandon. If you abandon a game, because it lets you. I find it funny when they say, well, I abandoned it, it didn't cost me anything. It's like, yes, it did. You better look again. Because you definitely lost a toolbox, and you definitely lost your add-ons, and your fucking offering's definitely gone. I know this because I had one spool. I played Survivor. I had one spool, and I had the other spring thing. I had one of those as well. I only had one of each. And then my offering was like, I think it was the Screech Cobbler or something. And the game we were in, the killer was just playing normal, but just aggressively targeting certain people. And I was using Steve, so I was getting targeted. Didn't matter. I get why they do it, but when the game was over, I had the option, because he came after me a second time after I got off the hook, so I got the option to abandon. So I did. I went next, and when I went back to the lobby, this one and this one were gone. That's how I know you. And the offering, obviously, I lost one of those as well, and my item, and the item that was there. So it's great to abandon, but if you want to just go next and not wait for the killer, because sometimes killers will slug you and they'll just leave you for no reason, which again, whatever, doesn't bother me. But it stops you from having to sit there and wait and wait and wait and wait and wait till they finally get you down to the point where they can kill you. Just be aware that you will lose your item and your add-ons and your offering. It doesn't matter. Like I said, even if you put a purple hand here, it doesn't protect. It doesn't protect your item and it doesn't protect your add-ons. If you abandon, like if the option for abandonment comes up, that's the price. That's why sometimes I'll just play it out. Like if their killer's about to kill me, I'll just let them kill me, because I'd rather that, than to lose items. Because if I'm using a purple hand here, and I let the killer just do their job and finish the match, and I don't abandon, I won't lose none of this shit. I won't lose my item or add-ons if I have a purple hand here. But if I abandon with the purple hand here, it will lose one. All these will be gone. Not all of them, but like one of each will disappear. So you're better off to just play it out, unless you've got like thousands of an item. Like I've seen this one survivor that had like 8,000 of these. Like all of these items that I have, he had thousands and thousands of, like all my items. Even these, and the previous ones as well. Anyways, I should jump off here for a bit. I'll be back a little bit later. If you guys wouldn't mind hitting the like, subscribe, and hit the bell, I will be back tomorrow. Or, sorry, not tomorrow. I'll be back later around 9 p.m. Eastern, and then tomorrow I am streaming Jason at around, it'll probably be after 11 because I can't download it till 11. But yeah, I gotta get some stuff done here. Alright guys, thanks for watching.